Again? Welcome back to Baldor's News from the Farm. I'm Patrick Ahern. As usual, we'll start off on the west coast where the weather is still not cooperating. You may have seen a little television. Anything with baby in front of it, baby lettuce, baby beets, baby veg, all having trouble in the fields, as are some of the larger lettuces, red leaf, green leaf, romaine and the like. However, we're imported from around the world, around the globe, bringing things in from China. We have fresh morels from New Zealand. We have those beautiful green gauge plums, just like the Mirabelle plum from France. And then from Holland, we've got the first of the white asparagus, which is super, super tender. And over in the Pacific Northwest, in many cases, because of the rain and also a little bit of heat, we've got some early spring items, believe it or not. Nettles and wild spring onions coming up from the Pacific Northwest. Incredible. Plus, we're going to focus in on a little citrus and some avocados. Let's take a look. We have some nice citrus for you this week. Let's start off with Vicky and Vince's Bernard. They're ranch in Riverside, California. Beautiful Moro blood oranges. These guys, they are a little bit sour like a blood orange should be, but they got like a hint of sweetness to them. The juice in there is incredible. I just ate one and they are good. Right next door, the Ruby Tango, developed in Sicily, a cross between a clementine and a blood orange. Of course it's Sicily, that beautiful volcanic soil. Boy, does that bring out the flavor. Hardly any seeds at all. Tastes like a blood orange, but it's sweet. Some people say too sweet. I don't think so. I think it's just sweet enough. Nice zipper skin, peels real easy. The Honeybell, cross of course between a grapefruit and a tangerine. Thankfully more tangerine than grapefruit. Again, delicious, juicy, started in Florida. These babies are from California. And right next to it, just so you know, we got another couple of weeks of the Sumo. They don't get much better than these. Did I say all these things are easy to peel? This one basically peels itself. Avocados from Mexico. This is where it all began 20,000 years ago. They found traces of avocado seeds and actual cultivation 5,000 years ago. So Mexican avocados, we're bringing them in. They're going to get very tight the next couple of weeks. Prices are going to go up, but boy, are these things tasty. They ripen up nicely. We get them ripe or you can get them firm. This is going to make some real nice creamy guacamole. Don't compare it to the Florida avocado where there's a bigger seed and less oil. These Hass avocados are beautiful. Next door, its cousin from California. This one is from Bernard's Ranch. Again, super oily. Exactly the same basically as these. Some people say the California are a little nicer. I say the Mexican and the California are pretty much the same. They're both better than the Florida. But what do we have here? This one's from Hawaii, the Shawwill. Boy, is this thing good. This has been cut for now for 30 minutes. It doesn't really oxidize like the other avocados do, and it is super creamy. These ones are like butter. This one is like European butter. Grown in Hawaii, banned 25 years ago because of a fly, which they found was baseless. Now it's allowed back in the country, and Baldor is flying them into New York. They're a little expensive. They've got a small seed though, so you get a lot of flesh. Big bang for your buck. I told you Harry's Berries would be here for Valentine's, and I was wrong. I do apologize. But they will be here next week. Sorry, but the rain, you heard about the rain. What's new? Coming out of California, it's called Coraline. It's basically an endive head, a chicory, grown in the dark. It's white, it's got little yellow frisee edges. It's beautiful, it's not too bitter. Slice it in a salad, braise it. Same thing coming out of Holland, only they call it the freeze line. Looking forward to both of those to add to your spring menus. Thank you for joining us at Baldor's News from the Farm, and we hope to see you again next week.